All right, well, we are at Tozer's restaurant, which is where the BMWMOV meets every month for breakfast. Well, in the 3 seasons a year, not 4 seasons a year. I stopped here because it rained on me. I got about 0.3 inches dumped on me within 5 miles. So I quickly closed the vents and still got pretty soaked because I'm not, as you can see here, I, I'm not wearing my rain. This has a rain thing that goes around it, the Climb makes, but it comes with it. I'm not wearing that, so this all got water ingress even though these things were up. Oh well. So yeah, we're just past Bethel, Vermont at Tozer's. We're about 30 minutes from our destination. And the bike's looking good. I stopped at Taco Bell. All great adventures start at Taco Bell. And then to the liquor store and got some bourbon. I've got the chicken with me. And we also have Gumby with me. I packed very, very light this trip. In fact, the tank bag is just my SLR. That's all there is in there. There was really wasn't enough room in the top case for the SLR. The main reason being that I'm bringing my laptop on this trip because I want to get some writing done. And I'm only writing on the iPhone and the iPad is sold, so I pulled my MacBook to get some writing done. But yeah, should be a really nice time. All right, so I'm gonna pack up and get out of here. Let me get some ice cream first. All right, well, before I start this video, I'm actually missing the foam cover on my lavalier mic. My foam cover is broken. Whew, a little bit wet still, by the way, and we're on knobbies. But anyway, just thought I'd mention. So if I get the peaks and my pops, then I'm sorry. So 2 miles away from the Goshen VT Park that we stay at for the Green Mountain Rally. Pretty excited. I'm very excited, actually. I'm nervous about the total amount of work that I have to do as a volunteer. I'd like to ride on Friday and Saturday with the Quebec guys, but I don't know if I'll be able to, if I'll be volunteering the whole time. So I think tomorrow I'm mostly doing registration, and then morning and evening I'm cleaning toilets. And I think I volunteered to do trash duty as well. But volunteering for BMWMOV also requires you pay for a full ticket. So $65 out of pocket, plus $20 for a t-shirt. And if you want to volunteer, thank you, but it's not like we're getting any freebies or anything. I guess I could have pressed the matter if I wanted to, but $65 and supports the club. I had a rock strap holding my right Moscow moto bag a little bit more secure. I always put rock straps around my luggage just for extra security. And the exhaust smoke burned through it. So I saved the cord. I'll send it off to Moto Cafe on Adventure Rider, not for a warranty replacement, just by a way. Hey, this burned through, FYI. All right, finally some dirt, and boy did I miss knobbies. I could feel an immediate improvement in these tires over the stock ones. I don't want to go too long on this video though, because there's going to be a lot of video clips this weekend, especially if I go riding with the Quebec guys. But I am super stoked to be back in this area. It's my second time going to this rally, second year in a row. Last year was the first BMWMOV event I went to. I've subsequently gone to 9 monthly breakfasts since then and 3 other events. So I'm really getting into the crew a lot. I've already helped them with some webmaster work and now some volunteering and some photos. So I really like this group a lot. It's very cheap to join, and you get quite a bit out of it. Really, it's a good group, and they eat really good food. And for me, that's most important. It's a really nice venue they had, though. Camp Thorpe is where we are. Plenty of cabins, really nice pavilion. They have some live music here, and good food. Yeah, it's dead. Last time I got here Friday afternoon, it was like really hopping. We're not the first to arrive. We're the first to plant out in the field here because all the early arrivers or volunteers or club members have secured all the cabins. So they're all down there. They're all pros. They all have R1200 RTs with trailers behind them, pop-up tents, sleeping quarters, fancy portable grills. I mean, they are real comfort motorcycle tours. I am not so comfortable. Well, as comfortable as I can be without sacrificing the overall ride of the bike. Yeah, she did pretty well. Got our tent set up. It is very hot in there right now. I really don't like the rainfly, but there's been so many times where I don't put the rainfly up because I'm just like, I hate rainflies. And this year I put it up all year and it's only been rained on once. So it only takes one time to really ruin your day. But at the same time, back when I never put it up, it used to always get rained on. So here we are. So it's hot in there, but it'll be nice sleeping arrangements. I got plenty of vents that will push air through. It's just the sun right now is really high in the sky. It's 2 o'clock, the hottest part of the day. So the volunteer coordinator, Eric, is not in yet. So I'm going to put on some shoes and then go down to the kitchen and get 4 or 5 glasses of water and just chug them because I am thirsty. And since I got here about an hour ago, I would say we've only had about 4 new arrivals, which are probably volunteers, because I don't think people that aren't volunteers are able to show up the night before. Volunteer dinner is tonight, so that'd be nice. And yeah, bike is doing okay. Actually, before I go down, I'm gonna check the spokes and make sure the spokes are all good. I do have a bit of an issue with, this is the brand new Clearwater Erica that I got replaced under warranty. Can you guys see the water right there? So it's been working fine. The last Erica went out because of water, so I'm just going to hope for the best, but it's definitely already has water in it, which is just really frustrating because electronics and water don't really mix, and I feel like all these things were sealed. The Darla, on the other hand, no water that I can tell, but yeah, both Ericas on both sides have water in them, which that's just really annoying.
What more do you need? Sounds good. I'll let you get just violate it all.
So it is 54 degrees. Chilly, but nice. I don't know if these guys are still sleeping over here, but I don't want to interrupt them. The breakfast bell just rang, so we're going to get breakfast. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did last year, which is pretty cool. Which is, I'll stay here tonight. So I'm volunteering today. Tonight, tomorrow, pretty open. Do whatever you want to do. And then tomorrow night is the big bonfire right there. But I don't think I'll stay Saturday night. I think I'll go home just after dark. Saturday night it's going to be 38 degrees. I'm 50 miles from the house. My house has a warm bed, so I'll go home. I mean, I can sleep down to 20 degrees, but why, if you're so close to home, do that to yourself? So I'll be going home Saturday, which means Sunday we come up in my own bed, and then Sunday I've got a big day planned. So let's go get some breakfast. Oh, I gotta get cash. left of this road. Okay guys, good morning. It's 9:38 a.m. and we are leaving Camp Thorpe. There's 3 of us here. And the guy in front recognized me from the videos that I do. And nice guy. He actually this morning, and you know my videos always get long because I'm rambling. This morning I roll into breakfast half an hour late than I should have. And he he brought me a plate and was like, I know, they're almost out of food. You would have missed out, so here you go. And so that was really nice of him. So I still got to spend my $5 on breakfast and didn't miss out on food. So what we're doing now is the volunteers all did their job. We stuffed registration packets. We delivered toilet paper to all the bathrooms, took out trash, got everything ready for all the noon arrivals. I think the registration count this year is 275. Very, very big year. It's the first year they've sold out in a really long time. And so after they kind of relieved us, we decided to hit the road. I think we're going to do all the notches, which personally I've never done before. I think there are 5 of them. And just going to do all the notches, have some lunch in, did he say Rutland, I think? I don't know. But then we're going to come back here, and hopefully my Quebec friends have arrived by then. And we'll enjoy our day together. So that's all for now. We get back on the open road, and I'll try to do some opportune video recording clips. We've got a 1200 GS, a 17 GSA, and I think it's an 09 to 2011 GSA. It's a red body. So, and he's got these awesome orange covered Cristas back there. So, pretty cool group. I haven't ridden with these guys before, so we'll see how it goes. I think he's from Mass, based on the license plate. But either way, it'll be a great time. So if you all remember, actually, 2 weeks ago, I was camping in Crown Point, New York with BB-8, and I took this road back home. But then I was on the Pirelli Rally Scorpion STRs. Now I'm on Anaki Wilds. It's a nice road, though. You can pretty much go as fast as you'd like, assuming that you're okay with, lean angles and such. That's a dirt road right there. Ah, looks fun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I've got Gambino stuck in my head. Only good song on that album, by the way. I like listening to whole albums, but that album I played it through a couple times and I can't get into it. That one song really in my head. I'm assuming that's the hit on the album or the single. There we go. Finally, a proper angle. So max 20 will do 50. Assuming he doesn't hold me back. Oh yeah, those Anaki Wilds. The rear just wants to slide out from under me. It's annoying. It really does. It wants to just like right out from under like that. The front feels pretty good, but that rear, when I'm on it, it is unhappy with me. Yeah. All right. Well, I won't do any more. Oh, we got one more coming up. Hold on. Let's back up a little bit here, get him some space. Yeah, she's okay. You just gotta ease on the throttle. You can't blip it too hard. You gotta really roll it on slowly until you feel the traction. Let go, and so long as you give it a nice linear curve, both in lean and in throttle, she'll hold on. She won't let you go, but do not enter into it and just crank on it. Maybe that's any tire though, but I'm so used to the GS. I love its electronic nannies that I only don't really worry with that. And the TKC 80s and the STRs allow me to do that. The Anaki Wilds are just like silly putty back there for me. This is Texas Falls Road in Vermont, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Oh, it's a parking area. I do like riding with him so far, though. He's very good at just sort of keeping an eye on road signs, speed limits, pedestrian crosswalk signs. Really careful driver or rider, I guess. Not excessively, high risk like the Canadians are, which they have their own fun in their own way. Well, we finally found some dirt. Of course, this is the hard pack stuff, so it's just like a day in the park. Any bike can do this stuff. I think this is Lincoln Gap. I don't know. I saw the sign and I read it and then I forgot it. Oh, we're back on tarmac again. That was a lot of dirt we just went through right there. Although the Garmin still indicates it's dirt. This wasn't originally paved. Oh, we got a little... Did it change? No, we just got a little bit of a whoop thing coming up. Oh, this is pretty. Stay walk. Nope. Looks pretty good. Only if I go off the road is there sending dirt. That's how you get rid of knobbies like that. Just keep giving it lots of gas. Oh, nice. I got a few I haven't done this road before. This is a new one for me. We are at 1,800 feet and climbing. Oh, it's nice and twisty up here. I should give them a little bit more room so I can take these curves slightly faster. This isn't quite Hurricane Road though. Hurricane Road is an intense workout. This is a little bit more of a leisurely stroll, but has a nice twisties up here. And I'm actually really glad that it's paved because you really can't take these curves. This reminds me a lot of some of those roads where we're down in North Carolina that are like this, but they were huge drop-offs on the right side and they weren't paved. So you kind of had to just stand up and counter steer your way around them at 15 miles an hour. And these we can do 40 to 50. I don't even know what stay woke means, but I've got stay woke stuck in my head. Stay woke? I mean, I guess you have to stay awake. Because if you're asleep, then you can't know things? I don't know. All these people know that we have motorized transit now. Like they're walking. Why would you walk when you have transportation with a motor? Makes no sense, dude. And some really nice twisties here. I mean, these things are aggressive. We don't have many hairpins in Vermont, and I haven't done this road before. These are nice. Those are a couple of nice hairpins. Those are very rare here. These knobbies, man, they Inaki Wilds dive really nicely, but they are not confidence inspiring, which is probably for the best. You don't want to feel confident on a pair of tires because, I personally, because I don't want to get overconfident. Well, that sucked. I'm on the guardrail. Sorry. Can you help me lift it? I'm okay. I feel fine. The tires gave out. I'm on the guardrail. That's the problem. Let's see if we can. Okay. There we go. Sure. Hold on.
Is it out of gear?
It's in gear. Hold on. Wait. There. I can't find first. There we go. Can you back it up a little bit?
I think we gotta go forward.
Okay. Yep. All right. I'll put it back in. Fuck. I can't find it, but are you? It's okay? All right. Yeah, it's not good right now. I need to get this shit off me.
You drag your pegs the whole time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What do you think you want to do there?
Oh, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate back to the camp.
Okay.
Just so I'm at a home base instead of trying my luck.
Yeah,
They got a trailer there.
But if you guys want food, I mean, if we pass food, we
can still stop and watch.
You guys know me. Trying to get home, not home, but back to the campground. I put in the campground address and I said fastest route. And we're on a single lane road in the middle of nowhere, Vermont. Because you know me, somehow I always find roads like this, even without trying. I'm sure the guys were like, what the hell are we doing on this back road for 6 miles? I actually don't know the answer to that, guys, because I'm just trying to take the fastest route to the campground as possible on a bike that's half broken that cannot be dropped again, and somehow we're on gravel again. Can be dropped because I have a vice grip hanging from my shift lever. And if I do drop the bike and break the shift lever, I don't know if there's a tow truck that will actually come out here to get my bike. So there's that. We are 2.7 miles from our location, from my next right, and 16 miles from the campground. And it doesn't appear this road ends, but it sure is getting smaller and smaller. I know that. It might get really gnarly really fast. And I probably will regret taking this road very soon. Well, I guess it's safe to assume that this trip is over from a more practical perspective. People watch me record myself. I feel like an idiot. But hey, this idiot crashed today, so I'm gonna go down and be social. Some guy's taking me to the hardware store to get a vice grip so I can take the other dudes off, hit my bike, and give it back to him and replace it with another one. One of you must have a bottle opener.
Yes.
Someone over here. I drink.
One right
I saw you guys drinking so much. Thank you. All right. Hey, the Quebec crew is out here. I'm gonna go say hi to them. Where's Sylvan?
There, the village is over there.
I have to give him a big bear hug.
Yeah, we're missing.
Hey!
People missing now.
And that was your sister that's here?
Youngest sister, Jenny. Yes, she's there.
She was in there with Eric earlier, or no? Who was riding with Eric in the cart?
I don't remember.
Okay.
And I got the other one also. It's like we went, I think 3 years ago.
Okay.
They were there too.
My first time was last year here, so
Okay.
this is where I met all of you. It's our 1 year anniversary.
That's fun.
Hey, yeah, well, 1 year, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Can you see
we are, hey everyone, let's make sure this is straight here. We're leaving the Green Mountain Rally one day early. I left Saturday last year as well, actually, so I'm not going to make this about the bike. I'm going to make this about the rally itself, because I'll make the bike be a separate video, I think. Just amazing time. It looks like no one's here, but there were 275 people, oops, forgot this, that registered. And in the past, people can just walk up or show up or drive up, whatever, walk-ins. So that's what happened this year too. So I think they surpassed 300 people at this event, which is amazing. And I would say, at least half aren't even members. Oh shit. Alright, let's start over here. I'll get back to you guys when I'm on the bike again. This is just a blast of an event. Really is. The second year coming. It's 36 years they've been doing this event. The Quebec guys are over there. Well, the KTM guys are over there. The guy's having some fueling issues. The guy has multiple KTMs and always has problems with, well, I know his 2 bikes have problems. I gotta be careful with this peg though. There we go. Yeah, it's quiet right now because it is 11:40. Going home. Whoops. We're going home. Everyone's already gone for the day, so everyone's out on their rides. 65 miles to home. I'm hoping that I make it there in one piece. I'm in rain mode, soft suspension. I should come to a stop here actually and change the. So the Green Mountain Rally. So it is a ton of fun. I am hooked to this thing now. Camp Thorpe is the location. 300 people. I would estimate 150. No, I'd estimate 200 bikes are here, and it's just a really, really, really nice event. Done so well. The organizers, yeah, it's going to be a long day of shifting. The organizers did such a good job. I had to volunteer this year because I saw last year how much work went into this event, and everyone just does an awesome job, kicking ass. Food is good. I mean, for $65, it feels like you're stealing because you're getting 4 meals, all you can eat cookies, all you can drink coffee. They stock the fridge with soda and water and tea, and then you got camping, and then you got this camaraderie around just, people, events, things to do. It's really, really nice, and it's so nice that it's close to my house. So I'm just thrilled to be able to come a second year, and I hope that I'll get to come next year as well. What else? Well, I am leaving early for 2 reasons. I left early last year too. I usually like to arrive at events early and leave early. That's just my thing. Tonight the low is 37, and when you're an hour, 15 minutes from home, it only makes sense that you sleep in your own bed when it's 37 degrees outside. But I did have a blast last night. I'm already fogging up. I definitely could have stayed tonight and had an even better time. But Eric did a great job. The MOV, everyone just pulls out all the stops, and I wouldn't want to miss. This is the one rally that I wouldn't want to miss for sure if I had to pick one to go to per year, one BMW event. So consider coming. It's my plea to you guys. Consider coming up. $65 for 3 days, 2 nights. Meals are included. Great group rides, unless you crash. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So what else? So last night we had chili and mac and cheese for dinner with bread and cookies. We had an awesome live music. There's 2 nights of live music. We had a bonfire last night, as you guys probably saw in the previous clip, which was not planned. And if you're not from Vermont, obviously riding the Vermont roads, I mean, every road up here is a racetrack. It just feels like you're on the twisties and you're just having a blast, and you really can't beat the kind of riding they have up here. And I'm lucky to definitely be close proximity to the state, literally across the river, and I'm in Vermont. But you really don't get into the great Vermont roads till you get into the Green Mountains, which is about an hour from my house. I'm just checking to make sure my vice grips are still holding. Today was going to be an amazing day because I was going to go out with the Quebec crew, and they find some really, really good roads. These guys know how to ride. If you've watched this channel for a while, you know that the Quebec crew is just a good group of guys and girls, half women, half men. Everyone rides their own bike, and they just have so much fun. I gotta listen here for cars. It's a pretty fast road. And they were going to have a lot of fun today. I met a guy up here, Dan, who lives pretty nearby. We had a great chat last night. That's one thing on me too. It's overwhelming to have so many people that you want to talk to, and I personally would like to spend like 4 hours per person. I don't like to just talk about the weather, talk about our bikes, talk about where we're from, and then, okay, nice chatting with you, see you next year. That's not any fun to me. And unfortunately, a rally like this, a lot of you that watch these videos come up to me, and it's still really freaking weird. A lot of you come up to me, and I want to, I look at it as like, we already know each other, so let's just become friends. And I gotta be careful with these curves here. This is usually a fun drive home. So many people that you want to talk to and just spend the whole day getting to know. And so I'm sorry to those of you that I really couldn't, extend a lot of time with. But, sorry, back to my story. Dan and I had a really good evening talking. I quickly tried to introduce him to Lucy and Sylvain and make sure that he knows the Quebec people. And I hope he left with them this morning at 9 a.m. to go on the ride, because Sylvain is an awesome tour guide. He does a great mix. The GS riders pretty much are always trying to find dirt ASAP. They want to get off the beaten path and find some dirt roads. And they do that. They'll spend 80% of their time today on dirt roads, and they'll find a couple of sections that are pretty gnarly, but it's fun. They're an awesome group of riders. So I hope he hooked up with them. And honestly, that was my biggest excitement of this rally, was riding with Sylvain again, because I haven't ridden with him since I think Tail of the Dragon was the last time we rode together. No, we were at Silver Lake State Park. I saw him. We didn't ride together. Yeah, so it's been 6 months since I've actually been with him, and this is also the 1 year anniversary. And if you guys want to go back and watch last year's video, you can see some of the clips that we did together. It's the 1 year kind of anniversary of me knowing that group. It was just wild, because I went to this rally for the first time last year. Didn't know anyone. I brought my laptop and I just read and I wrote my blog, and I kind of just worked on my own stuff and enjoyed the live music. So sure, this is coming in okay. And this was the 1 year anniversary of knowing the Canadian group, so I was really excited to ride with them and just spend the day with those guys. But man, I'm so bummed that yesterday was going to be an easy ride. I was supposed to come back around 3 o'clock, have lunch, come back at 3 o'clock, and volunteer the rest of the evening, and then ride with the Canadians. So this is going to be my day to really, really ride. And crashed the bike. So here we are. We're heading back home early. But it is, this rally comes after Labor Day. It's currently 53 degrees outside. That is our high today. It's 55. We're not going to get very warm today. Tonight's low is 37. Last year was the exact same temperature. So if you're coming up here, make sure you have the right gear. You'll probably have to ride up in kind of a mesh base layer, and then throw on a thermal layer for the Saturday ride, because it gets cold. And then of course have a tent that's a 20-degree comfort tent. Sleeping bag. And a 3-season tent will help too, but it's usually not very windy. I wish I could pick her up, but I just can't. Sorry. I mean, I have room, but she doesn't want to do that. Yeah, no helmet. Anyway, so you see the wheels spinning. Like, how can I help this person out? I can't. But so I hope that Dan did my ride for me today. He's on a 15 GSA, and I don't think I even got to see it. He was back in the corner, but I really hope he rode it with him, because that would have been a blast. And he really seemed like a genuinely nice guy. I just wanted to have a good time and go ride with the group. So anyway, enough rambling about that. But it was a good time last night. It really was. I probably drank way too much. I had 4 beers and I finished the bottle of bourbon. So that was probably a new record for me. I think I doled out 3 ounces of the bourbon, but a bottle in 2 nights is definitely a record for me on top of the 4 beers. But don't judge me too much. I'm a big guy and I can put down some liquor if I need to. So this morning was fairly normal. Moseyed out of bed around 8 a.m. Went and had breakfast. I helped Eric with volunteer stuff. Saw a cool presentation from a guy from Ohio who went to Cuba. Really, that was a cool story. So I enjoyed that. Helped with some more volunteer stuff, and then spent 45 minutes getting the bike perfectly packed up. Come on, squirrel, dude, come on. All right. Yeah. So Green Mountain Rally, heading home now. I hope the rest of my day is uneventful. I'm going to stop now, and I'll probably pick up this video where I'm still talking about kind of the bike stuff, but maybe I won't. I don't know. But I'll close it off to now because I kind of feel bad for you guys because I really meant to capture a lot of drone footage this weekend with all the bikes, to capture some Steadicam footage, some time-lapse footage of the people going to the lunch line, and kind of just give you a feel for the event as a whole. I didn't do that. I kind of just... I phoned it in the rest of this thing, and I'm really sorry about that. But since yesterday's crash, I've just been in like a low. You know, I just don't feel like doing much. It's kind of like a little mini depression. So this motor, this transmission, this final drive, they're strong. They really are. They could take a fucking beating. But I do not know the fate of the frame of this bike, so I'll need to get it over to Max BMW and have them give me a cost analysis of what it'll take to fix this thing. That's all I can do. So let's close it up for now. I'm out of Goshen. We are heading back home into New Hampshire, and I think this may be the last event of the year for me. The Canadians are coming down again to Conway for their Thanksgiving, so it's mid-October. They'll be done. That'll be their last group at the ride of the year. That gets really chilly. That can be like, snow, and definitely below freezing when you wake up. But I'm going to miss that one for sure. And then I also have the hamster coming up, and I'll probably miss that one. And there's also a puppy dog ride coming up. I'll miss that one. There's about 4 events in September and October that I had promised I would go to, and it's not going to happen, which is really a bummer. But I guess it was a good year. If you look at this year in summary, and I'm rambling, I'm sorry. If you look at this year in summary, we started the year spending a week in North Carolina doing all the roads around Tail of the Dragon. And that itself would be a trip of the year, right? We get back, and I spent, I think, 8 weekends this year, maybe 10, camping near my house off the bike. And then I went to Dirt Days. I went to the puppy dog ride at Silver Lake State Park not Bethel. Silver Lake State, I don't know where it is. Bradford, I think. And then, did I ride into Quebec this year? Like into Montreal? I don't think I did. I didn't go to Mont Tremblant this year. Fuck, it's gonna stall. Yeah, kind of. And then we had the Trans Labrador, which was 12 days and 3,600 miles. And what else? We had this event here. Just lots of riding. I mean, I bought this bike a year ago. So this was the first event I came to after buying this bike last year. I think I bought it right before my birthday, like August 24th. It is September 10th, I think. And I have put 13,650 miles on it. I was going to hit 14,000 if we had done the full Trans Labrador down to St. John's and Halifax, but either way, that's still a good figure for a 1-year-old bike that was built July of 2017. And while it's half broken now, we're going to get it fixed over the winter time and hit it again next year. I'm a cold weather rider. I love it, and I just don't think I'll be able to ride into December 1st this year like I did last year. But it's probably better for my health, my sanity, and I think. Well, again, now I'm rambling here. I think I think it has to do with, you know, kind of karma or God or whatever you want to call it, nature telling me to chill out a little bit. It's been a big year on the bike. I haven't spent any time with my girlfriend on the weekends. I haven't finished some certifications, exams for my professional life. I've got 9 direct reports now where I had 2 at the start of this year. I've got a lot of responsibility at work now. We've got to do a ton of stuff to the house. And I bought a second bike. And you know, it's like this, you do this climb way, and eventually you're just going to trip off the edge. You can't keep climbing. You're eventually going to get tired and pass out and trip off the edge. And that's kind of what, you know, I think this event is, hey Adam, chill out, you know? I didn't even just come into a vlog. I really should have edited this out into some other way. I'm sorry, guys. I'll end it now. I'll be home in 50 miles. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to the MOV. I hope to do more for your club over the winter time and more volunteer duties, help you with the website. So I think you guys can use my services, and I really want to give back because this club, it just does so much for everyone. And I look forward to going next year on this bike, and it was just a blast. So thanks for having me, MOV, and I can't wait to come back next year. Fitting exit with the R1200 RT, even though he didn't wave. All right, guys, rock on. Happy Saturday. Be safe out there. And if I don't talk to you in a few weeks, have a wonderful September, and really ride safe. Be careful, and just ride with your buddies, and just you know, always wear your gear, and just take care of yourself, because you know, life is short. You got to take risks, but do it in a smart way. All right, rock on, guys. Thank you. Bye.